Please welcome the creator, Mara Brock AKIL, and the stars, Michelle Weaver and Will CATLETT. Come on out. Thank you very much. You held my waist quite tight. I feel things. Look, can we do a collective cam? If you bunch all your feet together.
There we go.
Here we go. So, what you need to know is that Mara is the creator of Girlfriends, The Game, and Being Mary Jane. You're a force. You're a force.
Thank you. I just been writing away, Wendy. Just put my head down, put my pen up.
Yeah, but that's a big deal. So, Love is the show, and it's more personal.
Yeah.
And scary.
Well, you know, it's funny. It's been so all these shows, I've been having a conversation with specifically more Black women, but the audience. And this time around, they were like, okay, Mara, well, tell me, I'm getting like on my Instagram or if I'm at a panel, tell me how you're balancing it all. How are you doing marriage, love, children, building your empire?
Her husband is the same thing as what she does.
There he is. He's so cute.
Yep. Yeah. And how old are your children?
Yassine is 14 and Nasir is 9 and a half.
14 and 9.
And that's how we got Yassir, because I mashed up their names.
Okay, so the show Love is about.
Yeah. So anyway, the questions asked, how are you doing it? And I was like, ding. And they were like, maybe you should write a book. I was like, ain't nobody got time to write a book. And I thought, well, maybe I can write a show. So this is my honest answer to a sincere question that has been asked of me about how are you doing it all. And so this is what Love is. And even based on the clip, it's not always pretty.
Right? Right? He got loud in that restaurant.
Yes, he did. Passionate. Mm-hmm. That's what I married.
So Michelle plays you.
Yeah.
And you directed her to cut her hair off.
Oh, yeah. Well,
which, by the way, you got a nice shape head.
Oh,
and a beautiful face.
Thank God.
So she plays you as you fall in love with your husband.
Yeah, so the story is told from the present day older versions of ourselves or wiser versions of ourselves is telling our story that began in 96, 97. And that's Will and Michelle. And in the script in 97, I had short hair. And it was in the script, right, Michelle?
It was in the script. I just thought I was going to wear a wig.
Right. She said, nope, cut it off, be authentic.
No. And so when I called her and I was like, okay, so let's talk about the hair. And so I'm going to find the best person for you, which was Nico at the time who cut my hair back 20 years ago. He's still killing the game. And so I was like, we're going to take you to Nico. So let's go cut your hair. What are you thinking?
So
yeah.
And so what happened?
Well, she called me after she gave me the role and she's like, so we're going to talk about the haircut. And I was like, haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be very daunting, though, to have your story told, even though you're the one, you're the boss of the place, so you're the one in charge of approving scripts. Yeah. But Will, you play her husband on the show. So do you and your husband work on this show specifically? Because I understand you guys have opposite projects. Like there's certain projects where one's the boss and the other.
That's how we also keep the marriage, and one of the balancing things is we create boundaries. And our company, though, we believe in one vision, many voices. And so each project to keep the arguments in their right, or debates in their right place, we decide which project has the last word. Like when we did the movie Sparkle, he had the last word on that. Girlfriends, The Game, Being Mary Jane, those were mine. So Black Lightning is his. And
what happened to Being Mary Jane, by the way?
What happened? Well,
I don't know. I'm asking you,
I'm
telling you.
Well, what happened was, again, I said one vision, many voices, and BET and the star of our show, Gabrielle Union, decided that they no longer believed in that vision. And so, and you know what? And what's beautiful about that, I want to bring it back all relationships have, whether it be work, love, romantic, friendship, they're all gifts. So, and sometimes they come to an end, not how you wanted it to end, but it comes to an end, and it's still a gift. I'm so thankful to them because that process led me here.
It was a good show.
It's a great show. I'm very proud that even after I left, I'm proud that the table that I set, people still get to eat off of. And so I think that for me, it brought me here. I directed. I'd never directed before. I have a husband who's an amazing director. So,
where are you from? like in your real life, where are you from? Where'd you meet him?
I met him on did everybody see the pilot of Love Is? I met him literally on that part of Melrose Avenue. I literally met him in that cafe, Insomnia Cafe.
Are you from California?
I'm from LA, but I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. I went to school in Northwestern. He's from the Bay Area. I got me that Bay Area.
Okay. Now, Will, lucky you. So Will was hired as one of the head writers of the show, but they decide that he has that je ne sais quoi and make him play the lead. Wow. That's a bigger paycheck, too. And more glamorous.
Right, well, you know, a little bit more glam. I like the glamour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I have a wife.
Oh, you're married? Michelle,
But I'm single when I'm on the show.
yes, I bet you are. Michelle, you're single?
You know, I have my...
Okay. We're grown. So how did it happen where a writer, because this is like the second time in 2 weeks where I've spoken to somebody who was a writer from behind the scenes and then they end up being a star of the show.
Wendy, I think it's a sign of progress. I think it's a sign of how, you know, as storytelling has evolved in television, people watching it say, hey, I can do that, I can do this, I can do much, and they're not holding themselves back. When I came into the business, you had to pick a lane.
Right.
And now you're meeting multi-hyphenate, the multi-hyphenate, and Will is that. He directs, he produces, he writes. I saw him on a That Guy web series, and I was like, oh, I like his voice. I want him in my room. Meanwhile, this is funny. So I'm telling our head of development, Melora, I'm like, Melora, I like this guy, Will CATLETT. We got to find him. She goes, Mara, you just hired him on Black Lightning. I was like, oh. And what had happened was Salim, Mara, come and check out this. We had on the
Excellent,
casting
by the way, Black Lightning. Excellent.
Yeah, check out this guy. And I'm like, who is this? And I was like, he's cute. He was like, watch it. I was like, well, he is cute. He's cute. He can act. I was like, yeah, hire him. And I said, what's his name? And I didn't know. Sorry, Will. I didn't know your name at that time because the resume wasn't in front of me.
Right.
A week later, I'm yelling at Melora, let's get this Will CATLETT in the writer's room.
Chased you.
Yeah.
And you arrived. Hey, by the way, where's the Girlfriends movie?
Wendy.
What?
Let's tell her,
Mara.
No, it's not me.
Well, Mara,
I can do it.
happen.
Well,
I
I need 40, 50, 60 million dollars, and let's go. Here's the thing. There was a time when I would have made the Girlfriends movie for $2 million, for $5 million, for $10 million. Now, you know what? It is a value.
Right.
And people need to recognize that value. And let's just do the process. We need some money. I'll write the script. I'll go hire the actors. We go make the movie.
All the four girls still, you know, in your...
Yes, but I think, you know what? It's not time to talk about, hey, would you do this? Hey, let's just go through the process.
Yeah.
There's a studio who wants it. There's a check to be made. There's some fun to be had, and there's a story to tell.
I like you. Smart, successful. Michelle, thank you very much. Will, thank you so much. Mara, thank you so much. Love Is airs Tuesday nights at 10 on OWN.